My topic is the regions that aided Jewish refugees. From 1933 to 1945, there was a total number of 340,000 immigrants from Germany and Austria. The top three countries that aided these refugees are the US with 90,000 refugees, Latin America with 83,000 refugees, and the Palestine region with 66,000 refugees. Most of the 90,000 refugees that came to America came through Ellis Island. The Statue of Liberty was a sign of freedom for some refugees, but for most, it was a different story. In 1938, there were 125,000 applicants for 27,000 visas. In June of 1939, the number of applicants jumped to 300,000. For most of the refugees that couldn't get visas, either went to Latin America or back to Europe. For those who ended up making it into America, many started working in industries, which is a main reason as to why the factory's production almost doubled during World War II. Next is the Latin American region. Argentina, Bolivia, and Chile led the way with 65,000 of the 83,000 immigrants. Argentina took in 25,000 immigrants, plus another 20,000 of illegal immigrants. For non-Jewish refugees, it was much easier to immigrate to Latin America. For example, Mexico admitted only 2,000 Jewish refugees, but 18,000 non-Jewish refugees. Next is the Palestine region. Palestine took in 66,000 Jewish refugees. However, there was much more controversy on the immigrants coming over to Palestine after the war. England tried to slow down the rate at which the immigrants were coming into Palestine. They did this by stopping ships heading toward the Palestine region on the Mediterranean Sea. The British sent most of the passengers from the ships to the detention camps on Cyprus. In 1946, President Truman pressured the British into letting 100,000 refugees into the Palestine region. Palestine ended up taking in 140,000 Jewish refugees after the war. Shanghai also took part in aiding Jewish refugees. Shanghai took in a total of 18,000 Jewish refugees. 15,000 of the refugees came in the year of 1939. The reason as to why Shanghai was so popular is because the city didn't require any visas until August of 1939. Most of these refugees had to rely off of some charitable relief. Shelters were set up throughout Shanghai with rooms fitting people anywhere from 6 to 150 people. By 1941, there was an area of Shanghai known as Little Vienna for its European-style businesses. Switzerland also took in 30,000 refugees, but also denied just as many at the border. There was also a total number of 100,000 immigrants that fled to countries that were later conquered by Germany. Around half of those immigrants fled to France.